Welcome to our Hong Kong Brief Show. I am your host, Jenny. Today, we're diving into some fascinating stories. First up, as the U.S. ramps up its military and diplomatic involvement in the Middle East, China is carefully observing, viewing America's actions as a sign of limited engagement and strategic retreat. Beijing is positioning itself for potential long-term benefits, emphasizing respect for Iran's sovereignty and supporting regional stability, all while avoiding direct conflict. Please continue to watch for more details. Next, Hong Kong is making a strong comeback. The city has climbed back into the top 3 of the IMD World Competitiveness Yearbook, thanks to improved governance, rule of law, and integration with national projects like the Greater Bay Area. This momentum is driven by diversification into sectors like green finance and AI, alongside regional cooperation. It's an exciting time for Hong Kong's future. Stay tuned for more insights. Finally, a heartfelt story from the local scene: Agape Garden, a social enterprise restaurant supporting vulnerable groups, faces closure as it's ordered to relocate. Despite years of community service, government actions threaten its future, highlighting the tough environment social initiatives navigate in Hong Kong. Community members are rallying for legislative redress as the restaurant's work continues to inspire. Please stay with us for more details. The South China Morning Post highlights China's strategic perspective as the U.S. becomes increasingly involved in the Middle East conflict, particularly amid the recent U.S. airstrikes on Iranian nuclear facilities and the ensuing regional tensions. Beijing observes Washington's reluctance for prolonged military engagements, interpreting it as a sign of American limits in interventionism under President Trump. China, positioning itself as a long-term beneficiary, remains cautious about direct involvement, emphasizing the importance of stability and its own timeline for peaceful unification with Taiwan. Despite expressing support for Iran and criticizing U.S. and Israeli actions, China refrains from stepping into the regional mediation role, wary of damaging its credibility and lacking the nuanced understanding of Middle Eastern conflicts. Experts suggest that Beijing sees the U.S. retreat as an opportunity to expand its influence gradually, but it remains committed to a careful, non-confrontational approach, prioritizing stability and economic development over risky geopolitical moves. The South China Morning Post also reports on Hong Kong's remarkable resurgence in global competitiveness rankings, attributing its success to comprehensive governance reforms, reinforced rule of law, and deepened integration with national initiatives like the Greater Bay Area and Belt and Road. The city's strategic focus on diversifying its economy into emerging sectors such as green finance, fintech, and innovation positions it well for future growth. Local universities have gained international recognition, and policies aimed at attracting international talent are strengthening Hong Kong's role as a vital global hub. The article emphasizes that Hong Kong's enduring strengths, its legal stability, international outlook, and close ties with mainland China, are key to maintaining its competitive edge amid shifting global alliances. Continued investment in talent, infrastructure, and regional cooperation are seen as essential to securing long-term prosperity, with the city poised to leverage its unique position as a connector between China and the world. The South China Morning Post details the struggles faced by Hong Kong's social enterprises, focusing on Agape Garden, a community-driven restaurant that provided jobs and free meals to vulnerable groups in Shek Kip Mei. Despite its recognition and contributions, the restaurant faces imminent closure due to government reclamation of its premises, leaving many community members and beneficiaries devastated. The landlord's sudden decision to terminate the lease, despite prior negotiations, underscores the challenges social enterprises encounter amid Hong Kong's economic downturn and bureaucratic hurdles. Community members and supporters are rallying for redress, emphasizing the importance of Agape Garden's role beyond mere business, serving as a vital social safety net. The story underscores the tension between government development plans and grassroots social initiatives, highlighting the urgent need for policies that support and sustain community-focused enterprises amid economic and political pressures. The South China Morning Post vividly recounts the story of Hong Kong sprinter Liang Kuan-yi, whose emotional journey is marked by both her triumph and disappointment. Despite winning the women's 100-meter final at the Hong Kong Athletics Series, her heart was heavy because her time of 12.12 seconds fell short of the qualifying standard for the upcoming National Games, leaving her visibly upset. Liang, only 24 and still recovering from a challenging ankle surgery that involved 4 screws and months of pain, had hoped to run faster, an 11.80-second dash, that would have secured her a spot on the Hong Kong team. Her intense dedication is evident as she pushed through heatstroke, dizziness, and the physical toll of her injury, revealing a relentless pursuit of excellence. Her story underscores the emotional and physical sacrifices athletes make, highlighting her resilience and the bittersweet reality of competition, where victory is often tinged with personal disappointment. The South China Morning Post also delves into the exhilarating world of Hong Kong's vintage action cinema, painting a picture of a bygone era when women like Michelle Yeoh defied gravity and expectations with fearless, no-holds-barred stunts. Sean Tierney's nostalgic tribute captures the wild energy of late 1980s and early 1990s Hong Kong action films, a genre characterized by its kitsch, camp, and groundbreaking female warriors who performed their own stunts, flying through glass, landing kicks, and rewriting the rules of action filmmaking. These films, often rough around the edges with questionable dialogue, delivered pure adrenaline and a sense of rebellion, making them a cultural treasure trove that still excites today. Meanwhile, the magazine explores the concept of Japanese luxury through the refined philosophy of jakusri, emphasizing intimacy, craftsmanship, and understated elegance over ostentation, and contrasting it with the vibrant, natural beauty of Guizhou's Wanfenglan and the simple pleasures of local design in Hong Kong's Tai Kok Sui, illustrating a global appreciation for authenticity and quiet sophistication. The South China Morning Post rounds out its coverage with an insightful look into China's rapid strides in artificial intelligence, as the country narrows the gap with the US in algorithm development despite lagging behind in AI chip manufacturing. Harry Shum, a renowned AI scientist, highlights China's breakthroughs exemplified by startups like DeepSeek, which have achieved impressive results with far fewer chips than their Western counterparts, signaling a shift in AI innovation driven by smarter algorithms. While US companies still dominate in hardware, China's focus on applications and algorithm engineering offers a promising avenue for competitive advantage. The narrative underscores the ongoing technological race, acknowledging US restrictions and challenges faced by Chinese tech giants like Huawei, yet expressing optimism about China's potential to lead in AI applications and breakthroughs, fostering a sense of resilience and strategic ingenuity in the face of global competition. The South China Morning Post vividly captures Hong Kong's paradoxical identity as a glittering financial powerhouse shadowed by stark inequality. The city's skyline, dotted with towering office buildings, symbolizes its wealth and global economic influence, yet beneath this veneer lies a sobering reality: many residents struggle to afford basic necessities, living on the streets despite employment, or enduring rising inflation that erodes their purchasing power. Efforts to combat poverty, such as tackling subdivided flats, have seen some progress, but persistent challenges reveal that economic disparity remains deeply entrenched in Hong Kong's social fabric. In a compelling showcase of China's expanding cultural influence, the South China Morning Post highlights the global success of Chinese TV dramas, or C-dramas, which have become powerful tools of soft power. The hit series Legend of Zhong Hai exemplifies this trend, captivating audiences across Asia and beyond with its intricate plot, rich cultural heritage, and high production values. These dramas, blending traditional Chinese themes with modern storytelling, have not only garnered international acclaim but also serve as cultural ambassadors, subtly shaping perceptions of China. Platforms like Youku and iQIYI have played pivotal roles in distributing these series globally, fostering a new wave of cultural diplomacy, even as geopolitical tensions and language barriers temper their reach outside Asia. Finally, the South China Morning Post explores the burgeoning trend of NAD plus IV therapy in the wellness industry, often hailed as a cutting-edge biohack for aging and vitality. NAD plus is a vital coenzyme involved in cellular energy production, and its levels naturally decline with age. Proponents claim that 4 infusions can boost energy, mental clarity, and resilience, with celebrities like Hailey Bieber endorsing its use. However, scientific evidence remains inconclusive, and regulatory authorities have yet to endorse NAD plus for medical purposes. Experts caution that while supporting cellular health is promising, there is no magic bullet for longevity, and such treatments should be approached with careful consideration, recognizing that lifestyle and genetics play dominant roles in aging and overall health. The Sydney Morning Herald reports on the ambitious development plans for Parramatta's new metro station, which is set to feature 4 towering structures up to 38 stories high, creating a vibrant hub of commercial, retail, and residential spaces. The project, approved by the Department of Planning, aims to transform the area into a lively, Piccadilly Circus-like entertainment district, with local business groups advocating for a design that reflects the area's unique character and cultural flair. While the government emphasizes cost-effective, functional stations, industry leaders and local officials are calling for a more aesthetic and engaging environment, highlighting the importance of integrating art, heritage sites like the Roxy Theatre, and lively public spaces to elevate Parramatta's identity and vibrancy. Nikkei Asia vividly depicts the struggles of American ginseng farmers caught in the crossfire of the US-China trade war, which has severely impacted exports and prices. In Wisconsin, the heartland of U.S. ginseng cultivation, farmers like Wilsu grapple with surplus crops and declining demand as tariffs and economic slowdowns in China diminish market opportunities. The root's high value and long growth cycle make it especially vulnerable to trade tensions, with many farmers reducing planting and even contemplating retirement. Industry insiders express concern that the ongoing trade disputes threaten the future of this once thriving industry, with some farmers forced to diversify into new markets or cut costs to survive amidst uncertain geopolitical landscapes. South China Morning Post highlights China's display of military strength with the upcoming visit of the aircraft carrier Shandong and its fleet to Hong Kong, marking a significant show of naval power and national pride. The fleet's 5-day visit, featuring open tours and cultural exchanges, aims to deepen residents' understanding of China's military advancements and strategic capabilities. This visit follows recent exercises conducted in the Western Pacific, where China's Navy demonstrated its far-sea operational capabilities and tested joint defense systems. Political figures in Hong Kong see this as an opportunity to promote patriotic education and showcase China's growing military prowess, amid ongoing geopolitical tensions and regional power dynamics. South China Morning Post reports that Angel Chung Na-ting, Hong Kong's youngest district councillor at 24, attempted to participate in the Miss Hong Kong pageant, an act that reportedly angered Beijing's liaison office in Hong Kong. Sources reveal that Chung's decision to join the pageant without informing her political party, the Democratic Alliance for the Betterment and Progress of Hong Kong, DAB, was seen as a breach of expected conduct for public officeholders. The liaison office's conservative stance on how district councillors should behave under the Patriots-only political climate led to their displeasure, especially considering Chung's youthful attempt to connect with the public through social media platforms. While the government and the DAB chose to downplay the incident and avoid formal investigations, insiders suggest Chung's boldness might threaten her political future, highlighting the delicate balance Hong Kong officials must maintain between personal expression and political expectations. The incident underscores the evolving standards for district councillors, who are now expected to uphold a serious, responsible image, although some experts recognize her attempt as a genuine effort to bridge the government and youth communities. The South China Morning Post also details the funeral of Hong Kong tycoon Charles Ho Tzu Kwok, a prominent figure in business and politics, whose death at age 75 drew significant attention from Beijing's top officials. Reads from China's number 4 official, Wang Huning, and other high-ranking leaders like Vice Premier Ding Xuexiang, along with senior Hong Kong government figures, symbolized the deep political connections Ho maintained. The funeral, held at the Hong Kong Funeral Home, was a solemn event attended by influential business leaders and government officials, reflecting Ho's status as a major player in Hong Kong's media and tobacco industries. Despite his outspoken political views and history of criticizing government policies, Ho's relationships with top officials, including former rivals like Leung Chun-ing, demonstrated his influence and ability to navigate Hong Kong's complex political landscape. The event served as a reminder of the intertwining of business, politics, and personal legacy in Hong Kong's high-stakes environment, with many observing the emotional yet orderly farewell to a figure who had long shaped the city's media and political discourse. Chinese-American mathematician Yitong Zhang's departure from the United States to join Sun Yat-sen University in China marks a significant shift in the global academic landscape. Zhang, renowned for his groundbreaking work on prime numbers and the twin prime conjecture, has spent decades in the U.S., including a tenure at UC Santa Barbara, after overcoming early career struggles and working in various jobs to support himself. His recent move to China's Sun Yat-sen University's Institute of Advanced Study Hong Kong reflects a broader trend of prominent Chinese scientists returning home amid geopolitical tensions and increased government investment in research. Zhang's achievements, including proving the existence of infinitely many prime pairs with bounded gaps, have earned him international acclaim and numerous awards, such as the MacArthur Fellowship and the Cole Prize. His transition to China's vibrant scientific community, where students are performing at increasingly high levels, exemplifies China's rising influence in fundamental research, particularly in applied mathematics and interdisciplinary sciences. This move highlights the growing appeal for top-tier talent to contribute to China's ambitious scientific development, fostering a new era of innovation driven by experienced researchers from the West returning to their homeland. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
Lights dim, voices loud, headlines flashing loud. We're in a frame and now, stories told, it's time to plow. Eyes glued, truth pursued, understanding woven through. Heartbeats race breaking through, knowledge spreads the new view. Breaking the news, breaking the day, truth and insight our way. Every story, every play, live and clear we convey. Shadows lift, facts unfold, moments chasing, stories told. Heroes, villains, tales of old. In this hour, truth Breaking the news, breaking the day, truth and insight our way. Every story, every play, living clear we convey. Every story, every play, and clear we depths revealed, voices bright, news in focus, black and white. Every angle sheds some light, morning, evening, through the night.